Now, as it's International Women's Day today, we thought that because the last week's conference, they stressed that men should become more involved, that we'd have a man interviewing two very special ladies who've created a charity single in aid of the Macmillan Cancer Support. So I'd like to welcome Jacqueline Norton Jo Henley. This song, so, I mean, we're hearing a little bit of it now. Tell me how you met and how it came about.
Okay, so last July I attended a Songwriting Academy course, which was a boot camp to learn how to songwrite. I'd never written a song in my life before, and I was just recovering from having chemotherapy. Both Jo and I have had breast cancer twice, and our stories were quite similar. And when she saw kind of me at the time, she came over and introduced herself, and sort of we hit it off straight away because we clearly had got a lot in common. So that's how we met, and you know, our story has become more intertwined as we've got involved in the song.
You were telling me before that you had like a basic idea, and then you gave it to Jo. And you know, you expanded on it very, very quickly, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, it's taken on a life of its own. So I'd written the lyrics to a song that I'd got a rough sketch idea of, and because I'm really just starting out, I asked Jo, which was only about 6 weeks later, to help me with the music side of it. So I sent her what I had. And it was imperative that we did it quickly because we'd been invited to sing a song at a charity event that was in aid of Macmillan Cancer Support just about 4 weeks later. So time was of the essence. But it was something that kind of evolved very quickly. And after Jo agreed to take part, Sara Colman, who is our third co-writer, offered to help us with it as well. She was going to be at the event that we were performing it at. I
was going to say you got some fantastic contributors.
Yeah.
So how did they come on board? I see Liane Carroll as well. How did she get involved?
Well, some friends of Jacqueline's, they arranged this charity evening, and they know Liane Carroll and Sara Colman, who often tours with her. And they agreed to come and play on the night. They were sort of the headlining acts. And so they got to, Sara got involved with writing the song with us. Jacqueline and I went down to Bristol for a day and met with Sara and polished the song up. So they then, Sara came and performed with us on the night. She played the piano and we sang, and she provided backing vocals as well. And Liane heard us. We were on just before the break, before she started. And she said, "Oh, I really love that song. You need to record it and release it." And
what's more, she would help us to do that.
So she got her producer involved, James Macmillan,
right,
award-winning producer, and he kindly gave a day for us to go down to the studio in Hastings, Quiet Money Studios, and Liane joined us as well, and she played piano on the track and also helped with the backing vocals.
So from beginning to recording, how long did that take?
Well, we'd obviously, this was back in October,
right,
the 14th of October, and we had to wait until we had their time in the diary.
Right.
And that happened on the 7th of January. So I put together a small choir of about 5 other women, friends and family who have all been affected in some way by cancer, and they provided sort of the choir element. And we booked to go down and spend that one day. And both Liane and James do a lot for cancer,
right,
sort of charities anyway. I don't think there's anybody who's really not been affected by it or knows somebody who has. So you know, this was very generous. Everybody's given their time for free.
And so it's been released today.
Yes,
it is. Yeah.
And it can be. Where can you get it from?
You can buy it on digital downloads from
right,
Amazon, from iTunes, and from Google Play or other major digital download platforms.
Right.
It's not on streaming because clearly we want all the money raised to go to charity. So it's in aid of Macmillan Cancer Support, and there's also a Just Giving page because the amount you can pay for a single isn't going to raise a huge amount.
That's right.
So if people
No.
do want to give more, they can go to the website, which is jacquelinenorton.co.uk, and donate generously what they can.
Right, and it's called Love Me Better.
Yes.
And you're actually launching it tonight down in London.
Yeah, we
yeah.
are. We're playing it live at the Songwriting Academy's first networking night down at the Piano Works in Farringdon.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for coming in. I wish you all great luck with it. I think it's a lovely song, and all the very best.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.